Hi, I'm Jason Inman, and I like to read comic books. And welcome to Jason Talks More with Ashley Victoria Robinson. Welcome back.
Hello, thank you for having me back.
This is the supplemental series to Jason Talks Geek that is sponsored by my Patreon at patreon.com/Jawiin, where we take more questions, we talk more geek with more people on a geeky couch, so I can do this voice for some reason. I don't know why.
It's good on you, Shaggy.
Yeah. If you watch Jason Talks Geek, you know that I'm going to dress up for Halloween as Superwoman Red.
Yeah.
Get ready for that. I'm going to shave everything. But before we do that, we're going to go to the fan questions. And guys, don't forget, you can always send me fan questions at hashtag Jason Talks Geek or to me on Twitter at Jawiin, or even on Facebook.com/JawiinTV, or you can just search Jason Inman, you'll see me in there. It'll be fun. Tan Eugene, Tan Eugene
He's very tan.
on Facebook asked, will we see other DC storylines like Injustice Gods Among Us and Crisis on Infinite Earths coming to the big screen in live action? Okay, so we've got two. Crisis on Infinite Earths, the big granddaddy of reboots of everything, like reshaped the DC universe back in the 80s. And then also Injustice Gods Among Us, which is now getting a sequel finally.
Yes.
Great digital series, by the way, by Tom Taylor.
Yes.
Great. If you haven't read that digital comic book, go check it out. It is awesome. It's really good. Okay, well, let's tackle Injustice.
Okay.
Do you think Injustice is about an evil Superman? The Joker kills Lois Lane. Superman goes cuckoo bananas and takes over the world. Will we see that on the big screen?
No.
Interesting. Why?
Because right now DC is really working on not being dark and gritty and armoring their head, and Injustice is something that very much leans into that. It leans into like what people now refer to as like the Xbox video game culture.
Yeah.
And I think that if you're gonna see a film adaptation of it, I think it's gonna be animated, maybe CGI, since you already have the models, the maquettes
Might
mocked
be
up
animated.
for that.
You're probably right.
And then, but I don't think there was room for that in the current DC cinematic universe. Now, 25 years down the line, when we'll have superhero fatigue, I don't know, maybe they're trying everything. They're like, Cataclysm, Contagion, who cares? Flashpoint, do it all.
You think there will be a Cataclysm movie?
Why
Wow.
not?
Batman's like, there's so many earthquakes.
Cassandra Cain's like, I don't even know. But yeah.
Master Wayne, Marty, keeps getting shooken over
You
by
think Michael Caine is still going to be playing Alfred in 25 years?
Michael Caine needs a paycheck.
God bless, I hope he is.
Marty is getting shaken by this earthquake.
Alfred, look out.
Where's the emergency kit, Alfred? Where?
Where's the backpack?
I forgot where it was. It's on my utility belt.
I love this. It's on my utility belt. That's so funny. I don't think you're gonna see like a big screen, a wide theatrical release of it. I'm really sorry.
Definitely not of Cataclysm. I agree with you. I do not think we will see Injustice as a movie, but I think that they will take that surname, Gods Among Us.
It's a great title.
I think that will be the sequel to Justice League. I think it'll be Justice League Gods Among Us.
Or even Injustice is a great idea for flipping the Justice League trope.
Injustice actually would be a great title for like the Injustice League movie.
Yeah,
if you put it from the
crime syndicate.
Lex Luthor. Yeah, like that would be a great title for that. Okay, so let's go to the big daddy of them all, Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now, this is the storyline where DC's big tenet, of course, is that there's a multiverse out there. There's multiple worlds. We're seeing it on The Flash. We've seen it on Legends. There's an idea that the DC cinematic universe is in the same multiverse as the CW shows. That's the idea.
And the comics and our world.
And the comics and our world. All of them are tied together. And Crisis on Infinite Earths is basically, there's this character called the Anti-Monitor, and he basically destroys the multiverse.
Yeah.
And it's all the heroes, all these Supermans, all these Flashes, all these Supergirls fighting that thing. Now, I know John Schnepp, good friend John Schnepp,
Yes.
awesome dude.
Super sweaty.
Host of Collider Heroes. I'm getting super sweaty right now. Just
Me
thinking about him.
too.
Did I mention I was dressing up as Superman Red? Shaving everything. It's going to happen.
You be careful or someone's going to make that fan art.
Please make that fan art. Okay, so he on Collider Heroes, on a couple episodes that I've guested on, and you as well, Hayes brought up that he thinks it's going to happen. He thinks that they're going to do a giant crossover, Crisis on Infinite Earths. All right, so let's not talk about that. Let's talk about, do you think Crisis on Infinite Earths, in any shape and form, will happen on the big screen?
No.
Interesting. Why?
I'm
always going to ask you why.
That's totally fine.
You can't just say a statement,
I know.
Twitter.
I know, English professor. Yeah, right, Twitter. No, because I think that for DC, sometimes the word crisis is a dirty word. Just like sometimes the word reboot is a dirty word, and Crisis on Infinite Earths is the ultimate reboot, more than anything else that has come after or shall ever come in the future, even though every other comic continuity does it. That's kind of the Big Mac Daddy that started it all. I think it is a way too convoluted concept to try and explain in a movie. I think it's way too many cast members to try and put in a movie. And I think unless you're bringing over everyone from the television show, which they have unequivocally told us they are not doing.
No, they haven't unequivocally said that.
I don't think that there's really any reason to do it, because if you do Crisis on Infinite Earths, yes, it's an impactful story. Yes, a lot of cool stuff happens. Yes, it was a very important event in comics history that has gone on to define what comics are now. I don't think it translates, because if you're not, why are you going to reboot your cinematic universe? Like, you just don't make movies for 6 years and then you make different movies.
All right, I'm going to throw this out to you right now. Just because you make a movie called Crisis on Infinite Earths doesn't mean it has to be a reboot.
No, but I'm assuming, this is me projecting onto the tenets of the question. We are adapting that story. You're right. Crisis on Infinite Earths is a great title, regardless of any of the baggage that the DC crises carry with them. And the only way that I think we could see it is if it is called Crisis on Infinite Earths.
And you think it'll reboot their universe?
Yes. And
it'll like J.J. Abrams.
Or it is not this story.
Okay.
Or it is something else. I don't think we're going to get it, and it's going to be the Anti-Monitor, and it's going to be Supergirl and Barry dying, and all that. No, I don't think so.
Tan, how do you say your name? Yes. I am putting all my money.
I can't wait to have all your money.
We will see a movie called either Crisis or Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Justice League : Crisis.
Or I don't know. They might just call it Crisis on Infinite Earths. Yeah. Who knows? I think you're right. They will call it just. They'll couch it. Because this storyline is so well known.
It is. It's iconic.
And Crisis, I think, on Infinite Earths is known so well. DC's strength has always been the multiverse. And they will deal with it in the movies somehow. Now, this could be, quote-unquote, DC movie Phase 3, Phase 4. I think Crisis on Infinite Earths is going to be their Infinity War. I think they will build to it. I don't know how they're going to do it. Like, I don't have any illusions how they're going to pull it off. Maybe they will pull the TV actors in there. I don't know. Maybe they'll do a smaller story and just give the revelation that there's only one other Earth out there, so they only have to recast the Justice League once.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll do it to where, like, you meet these other Earths and there's, like, 7 different Batman. Like, Casey Affleck shows up as Batman. They cast me as Batman because I look similar enough to Ben Affleck. I don't know.
Casey Affleck would make a great Jason Todd.
There you go. There will be a movie, and it might not even be the Anti-Monitor. I think it would be really cool to make it the Anti-Monitor, but there will be some sort of movie or some sort of version of Crisis on Infinite Earths on the big screen. I guarantee it. They will do it. Now, the only thing... Nerd bet.
Nerd bet that you think it's going to happen, and I don't think it's going
to happen. Nerd bet for no money. Sure.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yay.
For Internet Clout.
And again... What I'm saying is that it will happen, again, that they could just steal the title and put it on top of something else.
Yeah.
We will see a movie called on Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now, I am going to caveat that if the DC Cinematic Universe is successful enough to build us there.
Yeah, it's definitely not and we just keep boring the Marvel phraseology, it's definitely not a Phase 1 type move.
And DC's not even doing phases, but
no.
But like, this is like, Crisis would be like your 10th movie.
Yeah. After we've met all the Green Lanterns.
Or your like 15th movie. Or like, it's down the line. Because you have to build to it. Like, you have to build it. There's other multiverse out there. Now, to me, the ultimate fan movie, the way to do it, would be to bring the TV people.
Yeah.
Even if the TV people have one scene, it would be enough. It would be enough. Just one scene.
But can you just imagine how expensive that movie would be?
Not with the TV people, it wouldn't be.
You're still casting way more. Like, I get it. Casting a TV actor is the same as casting an unknown actor, unless they're Stephen Amell and they've already been in movies and can work for movie money. But just the sheer number of bodies that you need to make that happen is going to be an expensive undertaking.
Well, we are going to find out very quickly within the next 2 years how expensive a movie like that's going to be, because Avengers Infinity War
Yeah.
is going to have like 25 people in it. And I don't think Marvel's going to make that movie for $500 million. I think they're going to make that movie for $300 million. I also think that for a movie like this, and if you were an actor like Will Smith playing Deadshot, or Grant Gustin playing The Flash,
Yeah.
or even John Wesley Shipp as the 90s Flash, I think you as an actor will understand that this is a big deal and what this would mean. No, let me finish. Do not interrupt me. That I think that they are going to pull the thing that they did, the Ocean's 11 movies have pulled several times. Because if you look at the Ocean's 11 movies, there are 20 actors in there, and they're all A-list people. And there's like 15 main cast members, and then there's 5 surprise cameos. And the 5 surprise cameos, they always get them because they ask them to come under their rate, and they're like, we'll shoot you for a day. For one day, so what's your day rate?
I think so, but I still think you're going to get a lot of actors who are, whether it's them or their agents, who are going to be like, yeah, but you want me, so pay me. Like, I think...
We'll see if that happens with Infinity War.
I think if that happens in the DC context, I think you'd be surprised at who it would be tough to get.
And we're going to be surprised with Infinity War. Like,
I can't even believe that they're going to do that, because for me, Civil War was like, there's too much...
That movie is going to be the big test.
Yeah.
Can they keep all these people in that movie?
Yeah.
We might, because they haven't even started shooting it. They're not even done writing it yet.
Yeah, well, they just started. Thor just started.
People could start dropping out of that like flies.
That's true.
It almost happened with Avengers 2 when half the cast almost disappeared out of the movie.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think Crisis can happen. Tan Eugene, thank you so much for asking that question. This episode happened because of my Patreon, patreon.com/Jawiin. Hop on over there, support all the stuff we have on this channel, and crazy kooky talk. Ashley, where can they find you on Twitter?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Ashley V. Robinson.
Yes, and you can find me on Twitter at Jawiin, Jawiin. Don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks for watching, you monkeys. Be seeing ya.